Hi, I'm being guided to share a message coming through this week for whoever is synchronistically drawn to this message. This is a message for this week, the last week of January 2021. And Spirit's been giving me messages to share around the healing that is happening within the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energies within you. So when you think of the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energies, the collective energies, you may think about men and women. That is not what we're talking about, although the masculine energy has expressed historically through men and the feminine energy through women. We're talking about the blend of those energies within you and what is happening with those changing and shifting. Okay. And it's important as we do that to connect with the essence of those energies within you. Okay. Because what's happening right now is it may feel like, and you can see the woman represented and the man represented, it may feel like the masculine energy within you has been feeling separated from the feminine. And you may have been experiencing that in relationships. You may have been experiencing that feeling of separation, or that feeling of, the two genders or the two energies represented in partnership not being able to see eye to eye, having this heartbreak, having this pain, this story of suffering continue between the masculine and the feminine energies. But what's happening now is that we're collectively having an epiphany, this Ace of Swords. This Ace of Swords represents an epiphany that says we are healing the inherent separation between masculine and feminine. And what that's going to look like within you is you have inherited this story of suffering. Even as a parent, when you look at Jesus as being a representation of the masculine, Jesus suffering, and Mary representing the divine feminine, having to witness the suffering and having her heart break as a result of the suffering, and having to feel all those things that the feminine feels when the masculine is suffering, or unreachable, or can't be helped, or any of those things. And now is a time where, as the energetic descendants of these energies that I just described, we are healing. We are being used divinely to heal those wounds. Okay. So now what you may notice within you is that you are experiencing a deeper connection within yourself to the divine masculine wound. And so whatever it is that you witnessed in your lifetime and in other lifetimes, the masculine energy go through, and whatever sense of pain, whatever pain and story of suffering you had around that masculine energy, that is being shown so that you can see the truth there, so that this separation no longer has to happen. Okay. Within yourself, and then be reflected in partnership. Okay. All right, so now we have this Mother Mary, beautiful, divine, feminine energy. The key to the healing, the key to the moving forward now, is to know that your inner divine feminine, whether you're a male or female, is supported divinely. That inner divine feminine essence is being brought all the gifts that she needs, all the love, all the cups that she needs, that you are supported. Oh, it's coming out again. What would you like us to know about this Knight of Cups? Thank you. You're being brought the gifts. Recognize the gifts. Okay? Those gifts, one of those gifts is that you do not have to go it alone. You are in balance and connection with the divine and with a divine partner that you're connected to, whether you know it or not. And whatever it looks like in physical life, that doesn't matter. This connection itself is leading you and helping to sustain you. And yes, one half of this connection is the masculine energy. and that you can receive and enjoy all these gifts no matter what they look like right now. They will sustain you. Your cup runneth over. Your cup runneth over. You can enjoy all of them right now. Okay, all those gifts, whether you're male or female. You are being given a lot of guidance right now, though, a lot of messages around leaning into that so that the divine can do whatever the divine is doing with the healing of the masculine energy. We don't know what that healing is going to look like. This is the card they used to show me the healed masculine energy, just like they used the Empress to show me the healed divine feminine energy. This is the healed masculine energy, the healing of the masculine heart. We don't know how this is going to happen. Is there anything you'd like us to know about this? Thank you. We don't know how this is going to happen collectively, but it is happening. Yep, it's going to be a putting down of burdens. It's going to be a giving up, a giving in, and a knowing, a giving up and a giving in a good way, a surrendering of the burdens. Because the masculine energy has carried the burden of suffering. Not to say the feminine hasn't suffered. Certainly the feminine has. But the masculine energy has carried the burden. The masculine energy has been assigned with carrying many burdens of pain for the collective of humanity. A particular type of pain and sort of persecution and sort of physical having to subject themselves to things in the world physically and in conflict. That's the burden that they've carried. And now it's time for that to be put down. And for them to be able to recognize that they too are supported by the divine. But it will just look different. It will just look different. And the key right now is going to be focusing on that truth that the divine feminine has been shown first, really. The divine feminine within energy within yourself has been shown first about you're supported. Everything is there for you. Moving forward in that truth that you know. Okay? Beautiful. I love this message. Affirming that truth. And that's why, oh my gosh, Spirit, thank you. That's why Divine Feminines that's why that Divine Feminine energy within you, it's so important to do the affirming and the self-loving and the nurturing stuff, because you're supporting that masculine within you that's putting down burdens of suffering right now, okay? And this is just Spirit, this is the healing deck. And this is Spirit going, yeah, this is what's being healed. The balance between masculine and feminine. And look very carefully at this image. The feminine energy nurturing and supporting the hurting masculine energy. That's what's happening within you. And see, he's rising up out of the kind of lava there. And she's already in the clouds. She's already connected to Spirit. She's already in the ether. That's where the feminine energy is. That's where it is within you. It's connected to Spirit. It's up there. The masculine energy is still in the fires of the physical. But look, wanting to rise up, wanting to be buoyed, wanting to be, and look how, my gosh, this is really, like really beautifully weaving together with that Jesus and Mary message. If you see the Mary and Jesus, I mean, that's just, those energies are coming through as ascended masters. This is not about religion, but those energies are coming through as ascended masters right now to show us these things. And I'm getting all the chills, so thank you to those energies. Thank you. Whew. Surrender the ego. That's what it's about. And especially when we're looking at this masculine healing, it is important. This is even represented by the masculine in this card. And the ego has carried those burdens, has said, no, I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to make things happen. It's time to put down those ego burdens of you have to make things happen. You have to control things. No, this is about the divine moving you forward and the essence of your higher self moving you forward. It's time to, just like that Ace of Cups, lean into those gifts that are being brought into you from God. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. Okay, so that divine feminine energy is going to lead you forward in opening your arms to receive, and the masculine energy within you is learning how to do that. wants to do that, but it's harder because they've been carrying those burdens. Not harder, you know, because what has happened is the feminine energy has been doing this longer, has been practicing the receiving longer. It's like getting a degree over time versus cramming and trying to get it in 2 weeks. Okay, that's the difference between the feminine and masculine energies. The masculine has not had the opportunity that the feminine has had. Here's that healed masculine again. To over time, and no, it hasn't been easy, come into our awareness and, you know, yeah, exactly, here. Come into the awareness and the knowing of all the gifts we have now. The masculine kind of has to cram now. And the masculine mind here with the Eight of Swords is seeing all the limitations, is seeing all the, how in the world do I even do this, is looking at the feminine energy and going, whoa, they've already got their degree. You know, they've already, that energy already is miles ahead, if that's how it feels to the masculine energy. Well, maybe, but that doesn't mean the masculine energy is not going to get there and that it won't be miraculous, because it will. If the masculine energy has to cram and do it faster, just know that there's all this divine help coming with it, because Spirit knows that this is a process of healing. Spirit knows what the masculine's been through and is going through, okay? Within you also as well. Okay, so I'm being let know that's the end of this reading, because that's, yeah, I wanted to keep going because it's so, it's just endlessly fascinating the way these energies are working together, but this is what we're intended to focus on. Temperance. Temperance is about having patience. Temperance, see how I wanted to plow ahead? Then Spirit's saying, no, that's not the energy. The energy is to sit with what is right now, to feel it, to have compassion in it, to know that, yes, it is heart and mind coming into balance. That's these energies she's working with, heart and mind. You know, and we have to alchemize these. We have to blend these to be able to live and exist in balance within ourselves and as a planet. So beautiful. That's what's happening this week. I hope you'll let me know how it resonates for you, and we will connect again soon.